Are you relocating to the Jblm base here in Tacoma? Well, here are 7 things that you need to know before moving here. What's up, you guys? My name's Alex Bradshaw. I'm a realtor here in the Tacoma area, and whether you just want to know a little bit about moving here or you're actually moving here and needing help, please reach out to me. My number is 253-250-7520, and I'd love to help. With that being said, this video is targeted to those that are relocating in this area, and I'm going to try and cover 7 things that you might not already know about moving to the Jblm base. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. For those of you that don't know, the Jblm base houses the Army and Air Force that is located here in the Tacoma, Washington area. It's one of the largest military institutions in the entire United States, and we have people coming from everywhere to relocate here. With that being said, the first thing that you guys need to know is that the Jblm base is located in between the second largest city in Washington State, which is Tacoma, and the third largest city, which is Olympia down south. Now, the nice thing about being located right in the middle of those 2 major cities is that if you want to go enjoy that city life, you're only 20 to 30 minutes away. However, if you want to go to the mountains or go on a hike, you're also only 45 to an hour away from that. So really, you get the best of both worlds, as you can enjoy the city life and you can enjoy the greenery that we have in Washington State. The second thing that you should know about relocating here is that Jblm pretty much covers everything that you need if you do decide to live on base. They offer housing, shopping centers, medical care, schools. I mean, you name it, they probably have an option for you to explore there. Now, if you do decide to live on base, I made a complete separate video about what you should expect if you do decide to live on base, so check that out. But what you should know is that it is a lot cheaper to live on base. However, you're going to see your everyday colleagues, so it might be a better decision for you to be off of base. The third thing that you should know about the area in general is that it's really expensive to live here in Washington. I mean, if you're coming from a state in the Midwest, you can expect everything to be 2 times what it is over there. Gas, food, water, I mean, you name it, just the cost of living in general is expensive, but the good news is that it's a lot cheaper in Tacoma than it would be if you lived up in Seattle. On top of that comes the house prices as well. An average home here is roughly $425,000 depending on where you buy at, and you get a nice piece of land, whereas up in Seattle, the average home price is $770,000. The nice thing is that if you're in the military, you're relocating, you probably have the VA loan, which is 0 money down, which I also have another video coming out about why that's so amazing for you to utilize. The fourth thing that you should know kind of piggybacks on the first thing, which is we have tons of greenery and nature here. If you want to be at the waterfront or you want to be in the woods, I mean, you're 30 minutes away from it at the Jblm base. Now, that's all great, it's green here and we love it, but it also rains a ton, so bring a rain jacket because about 70% of the year, all it does is rain. On the flip side, the summers here are unbeatable, and obviously I'm biased, but I've never been somewhere where it's nicer in the summer than Washington State. So for those of you that love a piece of land and you want to have some greenery outside, I mean, some good cities for you to look into are Ording and Roy, as they're maybe 20-30 minutes away from the base, but you get that land that you're looking for. The fifth thing that you should know about living here is that the traffic is outrageous. If you're going anywhere from 8 to 10 a.m. or from 4 to 6 p.m. and you're going north or south, be prepared for a wait. Now, if you know what times the traffics are, you can typically work around them, but if you're going through that I-5 traffic going either north or south, down to Olympia or up to Seattle, you're going to get hit with the worst traffic. On the flip side, we do have lots of public transportation that is available, and they're actually installing what is called a light rail, which you can take all the way from Tacoma up to Linwood, which is like an hour and a half north. So although there's a lot of traffic, you do have good cheap public transportation, so you pick your pain. Number 6 is that there is a large military presence in the city of Tacoma. The nice thing about living here is you're going to run into people all the time that are in the military because it's such a large base that it's very easy to bond and connect with people. On top of that, the city of Tacoma in general is super diverse and has an awesome culture. So if you like that city feel or you like to just connect with people, there's a ton of opportunities in the city. We have a ton of parades, museums, I mean, you name it, there's something creative in the city of Tacoma that you can explore. Number 7, what you should know about moving to this base is that there are a ton of education opportunities for you. So if you're in the military but plan on going to school afterwards, not only are there a ton of colleges nearby, but there is schooling on base that you have access to. I mean, just in Tacoma itself, you have University of Puget Sound, you have Pacific Lutheran College, you have University of Washington Tacoma. You have a ton of options for schooling. And not only that, Tacoma is one of the most educated cities in the entire state of Washington. On top of that, there's a lot of options if you have children moving here for them to go into schools. And not only that, there's childcare that in the summertime, if there's no school and you need help, there are options for you. So with that being said, those are 7 things that you should know before relocating here. Again, if you plan on living on or off base, check that video out and check out the next video on the military VA loan and how to best utilize that loan. Again, my name's Alex Bradshaw, and if you need any help, my number is 253-250-7520. I would love to help you guys, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys.